So I bet if everyone in the audience thinks back to when they were a kid, you can remember a moment when you learned about a career and thought to yourself, I'm going to do that when I grow up. Now, whether it was being a pilot or a dancer or a dinosaur wrangler, that decision influenced your interests. For me, that moment happened the first time I saw the movie Contact. There's a scene where Jodie Foster's sitting outside, wearing a pair of headphones and listening to her radio telescope as it takes data. By the way, that is not even a little bit how that type of astronomy works. But she's listening to the data and trying to look for evidence of life on other worlds. An 11-year-old me saw this scene and decided there could be no cooler career than being an astronomer. 15 years later, I'm happy to say that she was pretty much correct. Because nowadays, I work with a world-class telescope looking for evidence of planets orbiting around other stars. But there was one small fact that Jodie Foster glossed over in this depiction, and that's the distinct lack of sleep that comes with being an observer. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. The first few nights that you stay up late and see your telescope bring in data, it's pretty exciting. And it fulfills all of the romanticized views I had of what being an astronomer should entail. But my field of research involves years, if not decades, worth of taking data before we make a new discovery. And when you're observing 5 nights a week, every week, indefinitely, you start to miss things that a normal job provides. Things like sunshine and getting to interact with other people. Now, the solution to this problem is developing software that's smart enough to do the observing for you. And, sorry, because honestly, finding a planet isn't all that exciting anymore. At least not for astronomers. We already know about 4,000 of them, and adding another one to that pile doesn't even earn you the right to name it after your mom. A fact that resulted in a very awkward phone conversation when my first paper got published. So why not let the machines do it for us? The idea here is that nowadays, I train my telescope to observe for me. I have to teach it some important lessons, like please don't slam the $12 million telescope into the wall, and make sure that you keep an eye on the cloud cover so that we only observe stars when they're in the clear parts of the sky. But because of that, I can now push go from my living room couch and have the telescope run the whole night for me. Now, personally, I think telescopes running themselves is a pretty cool idea, but why should the public care about this? Well, it turns out that one of the most common questions that astronomers get is, are we alone? And to figure that out, we need to be looking for planetary systems like our own orbiting around other stars. That's going to take a while because of the hundreds of planetary systems we've already found. Most of them look nothing like our own. And that means many more long nights of observing. But those nights can happen more efficiently and more cost-effectively if they're automated. So by developing this software, I'm helping to streamline the process of detecting Earth-like twins and understanding our place in the universe. Thank you.